Welcome everybody to game number 1 in this clan war. And yeah, the map, as you can see, will be Invader. Spawning in the bottom right it is. There we have the orange Zerg player for Clan Dark Venom, and his name is Snoxstar. And yeah, he's starting off with a pretty standard hatchery into pool. But he's not building the gas yet, so maybe he's going for a third hatchery pretty soon. And let's go to his opponent, spawning in the bottom left, right there. This is the purple Parodix player representing ECVisualize. This is Rodzyn. And yeah, he also is going for an expansion build, gateway into Nexus, into Cybercore. Second gas also has been established, or is in the making, not established yet, but it will be there soon. And yeah, as I thought it would be, we have the third base pretty soon pretty fast by Snoxstar. But still no gas. Rodzyn already scouted the third base. And this might trigger some early aggression maybe, and we also see the Twilight Council being thrown down now by Snoxstar, which is not seen by the Rodzyn throw down the Twilight Council obviously, and yeah, Snoxstar didn't see it with the Overlord right there. So yeah, we have the first Adept that is already rallied over, but yeah, it's still in the making, so might take some. Oh no, the first one is already out. It's the second one in production. So yeah, we will have some harassment on the try at least for a Rodzyn, and let's see how this will go down. Yeah, and we see the resonating glaives and followed up by a robo facility. So yeah, I would say one of the standard ways to go for in this matchup at the moment. If you're not going for a Stargate into double robo, then most likely it's Twilight Council with either Blink or Resonating Glaives, but mostly it's the Adept build, followed up by the Robo then. And yeah, speed finally is on the way. We have 2 gas geysers right here. We have the Adept that is going out again. And it's 2 Evo chambers down here, so no Roach Roaring yet. But double tech. Now we see a Spore. The thing is, I think Snoxstar just scouted one of the Adepts, so he might have the thought of there being an Oracle as a follow-up somehow. But he might be wrong. We have the War Prism, the Adepts. There are 4 of them at the moment, and they are lifted. But we have 2 Overlords being in position right here, so most likely the War Prism, yeah, it's scouted right here, and it even takes a little picnic break right there, so there's quite some time to prepare, and we see 16 Zerglings about to finish for Snoxstar anyways. So yeah, lots and lots of defend, and I think yeah, he can handle with this. He will lose the Adepts in the long run. The question is, how good will he be able to defend this, or how good will Rodzyn handle this? And yeah, we see he already did some good damage there. We have 7 workers killed, and we have all of the Adepts lifted again. Some sentries trying to deal with the Overlord here. Some more gateways, 2 more gases being taken, second immortal on the way, and yeah, overall I would say it's an okay start here for Rodzyn. Snoxstar, yeah, taking the more greedy approach by going for the third base pretty fast. Now, yeah, he has to deal with the harassment therefore, but overall I think this will be okay for both players in the end. Nice little micro game there by Rodzyn, but still it's only the 4 Adepts, and he's just trying to buy some time since he is already going for the third base. that is finished. We have some workers there already. Mothership core is also there. We have 2 pylons to overcharge if there's any run by or something. We will have this area being walled off now, since the rocks are being taken out. And there we see a huge swell of Zerglings crossing the map now. And yeah, Rodzyn going over with his army already. Double photon overcharge forces the Zerglings to go away. And yeah, now we see some Zerglings here. Might be a bait though. Okay, he's actually attacking the buildings, which is not the best thing to go for. I think he should split up some Zerglings and go for the main base here. Okay, there's some adepts, so you might not have gotten anything there. I think getting the cyber core might be the most... the best thing he could go for. Or he's trying to surround the army. I'm not sure if that's the right move there. I mean, force fields are there over and over. There's no photon overcharge yet, and is this too many Zerglings simply? We see more and more being rallied in. But can he hold here? We have lots of adepts, and I think this... we have 1 Zergling working on the cyber core now. This Zergling force might be cleared up, and he actually takes away this Zergling. I think taking out the cyber core would have delayed Rodzyn a little bit more, and I think he should have gotten for it. Yeah, so let me copy paste. And yeah, now we see Rodzyn going out, while we have lots and lots of Zerglings at the tower. But I don't think he should attack into this. With lots of adapts here, there's almost no way he can beat this army in a straight up fight. So either he's going for a run by, which seems likely to be, or he's setting up his sandwich position here. No, he's taking back his Zerglings. In the meantime, Snoxstar is going for the 4th, and he's already going for the 5th, so he's trying to build the economy he needs for a longer game now. Rodzyn having more workers at the moment though, and yeah, he's going for the attack now. Some force fields being thrown down. Not the worst of positions here actually for Rodzyn. He might actually be able to just force a lot of Zerglings to die. And this was a pretty strong position for Rodzyn. And Zerglings were only attacking from one side of the army. So he essentially had a pretty easy time there. And yeah, he wasn't losing that many units. Adepts aren't really weak against Zerglings, so they standing in the front, not dying and also dealing a lot of damage, with the resonating glaives also doing faster damage, and this looks pretty good. And there's the GG. Snoxstar calls it, and Rodzyn takes game number 1 right here for ECVisualize. And welcome back everybody. Let me just put in the score, and there we go. We're back with game number 2. The map is Frost, and spawning in the top left we have our yellow player right here, playing for ECVisualize, and his name is Khyira. And yeah, he's a Terran. And bottom right there we also find another Terran, so TVT Tam right here. He's taken the orange color, playing for Klan Dark Venom. His name is Strelok. And yeah, he might be a that you know from hearing his name. He was pretty strong in the earlier days of StarCraft, and yeah, I haven't heard of him for quite some time now, so I'm pretty excited to see how he's doing at the moment. And yeah, maybe he wants to get back into StarCraft, maybe he just wants to have some fun, we don't know. But yeah, I think it might be nice to see some old players back again. Happens from time to time, and everyone likes it, I think. So yeah, we see almost exactly the same stuff going on in both bases. We have Strelok going for the command center at the moment, letting the scout in pretty easily. There's one reactor at the barracks, same thing happening over in Khyira's base. So Yeah, it's a mirror match at the moment, and now we actually have the first difference after the reactor's finishing. We have 2 Reapers building for Khyira and 2 Marines for Strelok. And on this big map, to be honest, I really like the Marines more, because yeah, you might have the chance to harass with 2 Reapers, but actually with having 2 Marines out and also with having a huge map like this, it takes quite a long time to cross the map, and therefore the possibility of having units defending there against the Reapers is pretty high. And yeah, there we go. Does not even get 1 Marine here, and I don't see him getting any. He won't get the command center either. He might not even get into the main base to scout something. We don't know. So yeah, we see Strelok, pretty nice move there. Rallying the Marines over to the left hand side. Okay, he gets 1 Marine now, but in a trade for 1 Reaper. And that's not a good trade for Khyira at the moment, because number 1, he's losing gas. Number 2, he didn't even get the scouting. I would have liked the decision more if he would just jump up with 2 Reapers, loses 1 against the Marine, and then takes the second Reaper to at least scout the base. I mean, he has 1 Reaper. No, he did even lose the second Reaper on the low ground. So I think he should have taken the scout there instead of losing the Reapers for nothing. But yeah, let's see how this turns out in the long run. We have the starport building a medevac, 3rd command center on the way. On the other side we also have the starport and factory building a tank. And now there's the medevac as well. So overall this looks pretty mirror to me. We have some Marines over here. It's just 1 Widow Mine being produced from Khyira, and he actually takes the medevac to go for a drop now. And he also is building a cyclone, so yeah, let's see how this works out. He might be aiming for a drop coming in from Strelok there to maybe snipe out the medevac. Oh, there was 1 Hellion that might have scout. I'm not sure if he scouted the medevac here. But yeah, Strelok is moving up at the same time, which means there's almost nothing to defend over here for Strelok, and Khyira will hit way earlier than his opponent. He has a Widow Mine in there, which also might deal a lot of damage to the economy. And yeah, back at home, I think there's 1 Cyclone and some Marines, so the tank might be pretty hard to take, but overall I think this is defendable for Khyira, and he might be able to take the game with this push already. Took out 11 workers, and it's just standing here at the moment. So let's go over and see what's going on there. First tank for Khyira also is there. Cyclone takes out the tank, or no, takes out the medevac. The tank was taking out the tank, and this looks like a defense, and Khyira might have done it in a pretty fast game here. This push is defended, and let's go over again. The Marines are still there. The Widow Mine is borrowed, not doing anything. Could be reborrowed maybe at the choke here. And yeah, we see the reinforcements being taken out immediately after spawning. And yeah, we see Khyira takes game number 2 on Frost. So ECVisualize is up 2-0. And there we are, back again. Game 3 is on now. The map is Frozen Temple, spawning in the bottom right. We have our red Terran player representing ECVisualize. This is Scythe. And yeah, he has the match point for his team in this week's Klan War of the PSY eSports League against the team of the players spawning in the bottom top left. And yeah, the team is Clan Dark Venom, and the player is the green Protoss. His name is Parodix. And yeah, we see he's going for a gateway in base with a double gas setup. Cybercore started afterwards, so no gateway expansion over here. Second pylon being added, so he's kind of setting up a pylon setting where no Reaper can do anything. Photon overcharge would just take them out. So let's go back to Scythe base, where we see the barracks going for the instant reactor there without building any units beforehand. We have this little drone, this little probe being caught inside of the base, and yeah, he sees that there will be a second command center that is being built on the high ground, but he might not be able to cancel it, or is he? It's a nice little maneuver around here, and he actually gets the SCV. That's something. At least he traded one worker for one worker, so that's okay for him. We have 2 Marines finished now for Scythe, 2 more in production. Also the factory is on its way, and the second gas has been taken. In the meantime, after scouting that Scythe is going for his second base, we also see the second Nexus going down for Parodix, and there we have the Stargate being thrown down. So yeah, we might see some Oracle play here, most likely, since against Terrans playing Phoenix might not be the thing to go for. And yeah, as we just watched the base of Parodix, we see the scan going down from Scythe, and yeah, we see 1 Stalker there, but against 6 Marines he already gets some damage there. Yeah, second Stalker on its way, but actually 2 Stalkers uphill against 6 Marines might not be the best thing to go for. Even with the Mothership Core, this might be close. And yeah, of course the number of Marines is increasing all the time as well. Now they're 8. And yeah, the Mothership Core is actually going to attack the mineral line, maybe? No, he's not. He gets 2 Marines. Yeah, it also, this is a kind of like a positioning issue. I mean, from the high ground, this is pretty easy for the Terran, but if you're just able to kite with the Stalkers, then obviously this is pretty nice for the Protoss player. We see the Mothership Core. Was he able to take out a probe? No. No SCV being killed by the Mothership Core. And yeah, we saw the Cyclone logging on that, so he recalled back pretty fast there. So yeah, what do we see? Second Cyclone now actually being made by Scythe. Not sure what that is all about. And actually, I was wrong. There's no Oracle being made. It's just Phoenix now for Parodix. So kind of, I would say, unusual play to go for. But yeah, that's what he wants to go. Phoenix here, Phoenix there, Phoenix everywhere. Yeah, we see a forge being thrown down, another gateway. We actually just have 1 pylon right here. Lift off the Cyclone. I'm not sure if Scythe has the army to actually break this. He might just force the Fort Nova charges and then kind of try to kite some units or something, but I don't see him winning the game here. His army is too small for that. And also with the Fort Nova charges, this is pretty easy to hold for Parodix. Parodix. Yeah, first immortal on the way. +1 attack on the way. Twilight count. No, actually, it's the +1 armor. Oh man, why would you go for armor first? Not sure about that. Yeah, but Twilight Council also being started, and now we see the Phoenix making their way across. Oh, yeah, this is a nice thing. Just select the rocks and then yeah, a little bit of a mistake there by Parodix, lifting one of the workers and not killing them. So he, yeah, pause please lag being called by Parodix. Yeah, so what do we see on the map? Let me lose those Phoenix. Yeah, we have the third base from Scythe right here. that is about to finish. We have lots of Marines out on the map. Let me check the unit tab. It's 16 Marines. Parodix saying 1 minute please. And Scythe is okay with that. Yeah, overall we have a slight worker advantage. Okay, this was a pretty short minute, but yeah, game resumed. Yeah, we have a slight worker advantage for Scythe. Also, he's having the mules, so he's having the better income at the moment, as you can see. And yeah, the Phoenix, they are 4. There's no more Phoenix being built, so this might be it for now. And yeah, he might just aim for some workers to be taken out. But yeah, lifting that many workers at the same time also erases all of your damage you might be able to deal to them. So yeah, maybe Parodix, yeah, maybe, I don't know if he is not used to play Phoenix or whatever that much, but yeah, he should not lift 3 workers with 4 Phoenix at the same time. But actually he's going for a 5th Phoenix. He's trying to get in another Phoenix from time to time, it seems like. While the army is looking okay, he's going for the 3rd base, which is finished actually. Going for some more workers, building 3 at a time to saturate the base as fast as possible. And yeah, Scythe also has flown over his command center. Yeah, okay. 2 Widowmine connections there. 2 Phoenix down for Parodix. Yeah, so there's a slight lead for Scythe at the moment, I would say. With having the turrets in the mineral lines, he might be pretty okay there. I would like to see 1 turret in the main again to just cut out the way down here to go to the mineral line to the main base and try to deal damage there for Parodix. But yeah, he might be okay as it is as well. Since yeah, we have another Phoenix being built. So actually he's trying to get in some Phoenix from time to time. I mean, they're not only good against workers and taking out some stuff. This is a nice scout, by the way. But also they are pretty good to take out drops, for example. So yeah, they're not worthless against Terrans, but yeah, maybe not the best choice you can make. Okay. Phoenix falls anyway, but nice try to get him, to save him by lifting the Cyclone. But yeah, now the battle comes in. We have lots of adepts there. Just 1. Okay, these Widowmites might be pretty hard to take. Kaboom, baby, yeah. Okay connections, I would say, for Scythe. And with having lots and lots of bio here and some medivacs in the back, he might be able to take out the base here. His army supply also being superior to the Protoss. And yeah, this Coloss might make the difference here. Widowmines being repositioned. Okay, 1 is on cooldown there, or one is active. Cooldown over for 2 more. And yeah, still this attack isn't over. We see the army supply heavily in favor of Scythe, but some of the army obviously being back at home, being saved there. But let's watch the drop to the main base here, where we have Scythe maybe going for the economic blue. Then he needs to just take out everything here. And yeah, he's focusing the Robo, even gets it before the Disruptor finishes. Takes out the Pylon before the next Phoenix finishes. Takes out more Pylons. The Colossus will not be able to deal any damage to the Medivacs. And there's just 1 Stalker, 2 Stalkers. No, it's actually just 1. So those Medivacs were free to go out there. And he dealt a lot of damage. Taking out some workers. Overall, it's 17 workers killed by Scythe now. And I think he might just... yeah, he has produced a lot of stuff while harassing at the front. So he might just gather his armies somewhere around the top right. And then just go back in to try to contest the 3rd of Parodix. And this might actually end the game. If we just take into account that... yeah, he not only has the better worker count, he also is doubling the army supply. And yeah, there we see GG Graz being called by Parodix. Scythe says GG and takes game number 3 for ECVisualize, and therefore we have a winner. ECVisualize takes this clan war 3-0.